Right, now question number 14. The circumference of a circle is 30 centimeter. Calculate the radius of the circle. Now that looks very straightforward actually. The formula for circumference is C is equals to 2 pi r, and in this formula r is the subject of the formula. Okay, C we already know is 30 is equals to 2 times pi times r. Remove 2 pi from r, we have to divide by 2 pi on both sides, so this will be r is equals to 30 over 2 pi, which is 4.774 and so on to 3 significant figures. It will be 4.77. Part B. The length of an arc of a semicircle is 15 centimeter. So this arc from here all the way till here is 15 centimeter. Okay, calculate the area of the semicircle. Now for the area, what is the formula? Area is equals to pi r squared. But do we know the r? No, so we have to find the r using the information. There has to be some reason they have given the information. So the length of the arc of the semicircle is 15 centimeter. Now length of the arc is exactly the same thing as saying the circumference, because the formula we will use is exactly the same thing. The only difference is that this is a semicircle. Okay, so for the circumference it was 2 pi r, right? But this is a semicircle, so we will multiply it with half. Okay, because this is not the full circle, it's just a half circle, so we will end up with this. The formula for arc length of this type, which is the semicircle, it will be pi r. Okay, and this is equals to 15, they have already said. Now we can find r easily. It will be, we will divide pi on both sides. Okay, so we will get r is equals to 15 over pi. Now I'm not going to round this here because the examiner wants the final answer to be rounded, not the ones in between. Okay, so my r is this one. I'm going to use this in this formula. Okay, so my area is equals to pi times r squared. Now what was my r? It's 15 over pi squared. But hello, this area's formula is for the whole circle. Do we have a whole circle here? No, we have a semicircle. So whatever the answer we get, we will divide that answer by 2. Okay, to get to the semicircle's answer. Okay, so I will get 35.80 and so on. 35.80 and so on to 3 significant figures. It will be 35.8. Okay, now let's see the next question then. Question number 16. In this part you may use this Venn diagram to help you answer the question. In a class of 30 students, 25 study French, 18 study Spanish, and 1 student does not study French or Spanish. Okay, so one of the students does not study anything, and what do we have to find is the numbers who study both French and Spanish. So this is what we are looking for here. Okay, so let me say this is what we are looking, so it will be my x. Okay, and now this whole part is 25, right? And what about this part, this whole s part is my 18, isn't it? And what I have to find is the x. So the total I know is, so I have actually 4. I will create 4 parts. So one without this part without the x, the second is the x, the third is this 18 without the x, and the fourth is the outside part. So if I have 4 parts, one plus the other one and plus the one, I have 4 parts and they all should be add up to 30. Okay, my first part is 25, but out of the 25 I have to take out the x. Why? Because I am talking about this part, just this part, okay, just this part, okay, and the other part is the x in between, and the right side part is 18, but out of the 18 I will deduct the x, because this whole is 18. I'm not talking about the whole 18, okay, I'm talking about this part. For this part I have to deduct the x, and the part which is outside is 1, okay. So this will be my equation, and as you can see, this x and this x will be cancelled. This will be just the negative x, and if I talk about the numbers, it will be 25 plus 18 plus 1, which is 25 plus 18 plus 1, which is 44. Okay, so let me take the x on the right hand side and the number on this number on the left hand side. Okay, so I will have, it was 44, 30 comes here, it becomes negative. Negative x was here because minus x plus x is nothing, and then 1 minus x goes to the right hand side, becomes a positive x. Okay, so x is actually 44 minus 30, which is 14. Okay, now one of the students is chosen at random. So out of the 30 students, one of them is chosen at random, so we will divide it by 30, the total. Find the probability that this student studies French but not Spanish. So he studies just French but not Spanish, so it is 25 minus x, which is x was 14, so 25 minus 14 is my 11. Okay, and this will be my 4, because 18 minus x will be 4. Okay, so it's 11. Sorry, what about part 3? A student who does not study Spanish is chosen at random. Now this total is not 30. They have chosen from students who do not study Spanish, so we have to go out of this, so the total is just 11 plus 1. Okay, so now the total is 11 plus 1, which is 12. So out of 12 students now, what have they chosen? Okay, they have find the probability that this student studies French. Now we are looking for just French. Just French is 11. Okay, B part, on this Venn diagram shade the region R intersect P union Q complement. So for those who have problem in these type of questions, I will suggest you a step-by-step method. Okay, first you have to find this part, and then we'll find this part, and whatever the mutual part is, that will be our answer. Okay, first of all, what is R? This whole is R, isn't it? This whole is R. And then what about everything except for P union Q? So it will be everything outside P and U. So everything outside P and U. As long as we are outside P and U, we are okay. Now this is my everything except for P union Q. Okay, now the final step is to find the answer, which is this said intersect. It means the mutual part of our first answer and the second answer. First answer and second answer is blue and the black. Both of them is my mutual answer. Okay, and this is it. This is my answer. Okay, the blue and the black region, both of them is the answer. Okay, where they intersect, where these two meet.